It's the Two Girls and a Bottle of Wine podcast, and I'm Janet Blair. Each week, I sit down with one of my girlfriends, whether it be
Teresa,
Natalie,
Carrie,
Kristen,
Tara,
Stephanie.
We talk about whatever.
We completely restore this trailer, fry people's faces off.
As a bad Mexican.
I don't understand the competition that goes on between women.
Two girls and a bottle of wine. Over a glass of wine, bottle of wine, or sometimes a couple bottles of wine. Join in on Facebook at facebook.com/2girlsandabottle-of-wine. Don't miss us. Hello, I'm Janet.
And I'm Teresa.
And we are
Two Girls and a Bottle of Wine. Because men like boobs.
And girls love wine.
Yay.
T Squared is back on a Monday, which is not typical. People probably don't even realize when we record, what day of the week. They probably think we record like a million at a time so I can just post. But seriously, it's like once a week.
Yeah. Yep, for sure.
And you're usually a Tuesday person, but you were in town.
Yeah, I was in town. I didn't have anything going on tomorrow, so I thought it'd be easier. But so thank you actually for accommodating. I appreciate it.
I'm super flexible.
Yeah.
Super flexible. I usually keep Mondays and Tuesdays open just so, one day's podcast day, the other day is not.
The other day is Janet Day.
Because podcast days, I come home from work and it's like, go. Like, let's record a podcast, and then I'm up for like a couple hours afterwards editing and getting it posted, right? Which I don't mind. I like doing podcasts. I'm not complaining. But then that next day, it's like, I want to come home from work and just veg.
And the poor thing with my foul mouth, she has to edit all the time.
Beep.
Beep. We need one of those. Then you don't have to really edit. You can just hit the button.
One time
or do the 3-second delay.
And you asked me if we could get sound effects.
Yeah, we need.
And I downloaded several apps for sound effects, but I have not used them much.
We need that one THX intro whenever you're at the movies, and it's like the really deep sound, and it rattles through the whole theater. I love that one. That would be like we're starting like it's the red carpet. The lights are dimming into this.
So not like a chainsaw.
Oh, that's perfect. Well, actually, I freaking love that. I love that one.
This is the soundboard. Feel free to play with it as needed until I have my woman crush.
Oh, well, here's my nickname, so we'll just go with this one. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong one. Hold on. There we go.
I know. I went to dinner with a mutual friend we have on Saturday, and she kept referring to you as Cricket. And I'm like,
yeah. I
had
she calls me Cricket
an
all the time.
Ex-boyfriend whose aunt was named Cricket. And so it's hard for me to not.
Oh, see,
why do you keep trying to slap me?
I hit the wrong one. I didn't know it's below, not above. But I'm not real smart.
Aren't those fun? No, I downloaded those because of you, but then have not used them. So you are in charge of the sound effects. Can you handle this?
I can. You know why? Because I'm wearing my Harley boots.
You are. And here in Colorado, Harley season is almost out. Like, the cold weather's coming.
Well, not a lot of my friends. They'll ride until they're purple.
Really?
Yeah, they're the kind that are...
That's hardcore.
Die hard. Yeah.
Or die hard.
Yeah.
Hardcore, die hard. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what's new?
Well,
I know.
You know.
I know, right?
God, I'm the most obnoxious person to ask that. What's
you always
new?
have something new going. That's why I'm like, so what's
because
new?
everything changes like on a daily basis for me. It's like
you are accustomed to change.
It's if I wasn't, I'd probably be insane. Maybe I am, and I just don't know it. Maybe I think that might be why people talk behind my back. Because they're like, shh, that girl.
I don't talk behind your back.
Is a little crazy. Do we have a crazy one?
I bet we do.
Let me turn the screen back on. Oh.
Did it come back?
Oh, yeah, no. It
right.
locked me out.
5454. No,
we don't have let's see. Let's see.
Is there a duck?
Wait.
Are you looking for a duck?
I'm looking for something that's crazy.
T Squared has gotten hold of the sound effects, and she likes it. Like the woo girl. One of my coworkers, when she's like having a bad day, she's like, I'm a duck, I'm a duck. That's what that reminds me of. I'm a duck, give me a cupcake. Yeah.
Well, here's what we can do. We can start with my bands.
And what are their names again?
Well, the one band that I'm really, well, actually two. But the first band that I'm working on is Lawless Hearts, and they're a young band out of
That's new.
That's new. They're newer. They are out of Florida. They are getting ready to release a new album. Unfortunately, it was supposed to be in October. Now it's going to be in January.
Ooh.
Which I personally am not happy about, but whatever. Anyway, they've got videos.
You have to wait for the, what is it? Good things come to those that wait.
I'm not known for patience.
Neither am I.
Anyway, they're a young rock band out of Florida, and they're just absolutely amazing. Amazing. You just look them up, lawlesshearts.com, and they're awesome. Or go on my page. I'm sure I pretty much throw them out there every couple days. So, and they just did a new video, but you all can't see it yet. Teaser. It'll come soon because it's not released yet.
Oh, that is a big tease. Not nice.
I know, but it makes you want to see it more.
So the last time you were on,
mm-hmm.
you threw it out there that we could have a listener win a procedure with you.
Yes.
And all they had to do was list two bands that you rep.
Right.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And I have to, because I haven't given out the name yet.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to wait for you, but Deborah Furney.
Yeah.
She was our winner. And have you treated her yet?
No, she wanted to wait until baseball season was over, which is over.
She's a huge Rockies fan.
And so Deborah, you need to call me back now.
She listens to all the podcasts, so she will. I have to share this because she wrote the sweetest email. I didn't respond because I didn't know how to.
Uh-oh.
I wanted to talk about it.
You have that cry face. Pre-cry face.
Yeah. It was really, really sweet. So she put, Janet, thank you so much for the prize of a dermaplane.
Mm-hmm.
I called Teresa and left a message. I just love your podcast. So many times I'm like, yeah, I totally, whatever you're talking about. Podcasts are such an odd thing. Listening, every time you make a new one, I enjoy it so. But I have to remind myself, I don't really know you. Kind of like a voyeur hiding in the closet. But with your permission. LOL, if that makes any sense. Keep up the good work and don't let Cubicle Land get you down.
Aw,
and I was just like, that is so sweet.
Mm-hmm.
That is so sweet. And you guys listening, voyeur all you want.
Yeah, for sure.
We are here and we love stuff like that. So if you have something you want to, like any message you want to send to us, 2girlsandabottle-of-wine@gmail.com.
Yeah, and you can send it to any of us, any of the co-hosts, whatever, and we'll always be happy to respond, even to questions, whatever you're interested in. So
I had to share that. There's another sound thing where you swipe.
Let me see this one. Okay, I got it.
So fall is in the air-ish. It's been it was 84 degrees when I went to lunch this afternoon.
Yeah.
I'm like, when is the fall going to hit? I spent the whole weekend changing my closets. Like all my winter, spring clothes are all in those tubs because I'm like, this is the first weekend Steve's traveling. I need to prepare.
Right.
And I was sweating today.
I was in an office all day, but it was, I
was too, but I was still sweating. I'm like, I don't get hot, but I don't know.
Considering how cold it was this morning, was colder than snot this morning.
It was.
Toby hates the cold, so I'm going to do this one for Toby.
Go to hell.
That's what he feels about the cold.
I hate the cold. So it has to be a preparation thing. Like I have to prepare. Like I have to mentally be like, okay, like I did this weekend. I changed out my closet and I'm mentally prepared like it's going to be colder, right?
Yeah.
And then it was 84 today. I'm like,
right.
Screw you. Where's the fall?
My daughter loves the fall. She's really cute because she's got a cute little style of her own, and she loves the fall because she gets to put together cute little outfits. And
I do like fall
and she
outfits.
rips off my boots. So
boots are why we love fall. It really is.
I'm pretty sure. I think
boots and scarves.
Yep. Yeah, I'm with you there.
But what is your all-time favorite thing about fall?
You know what? I do like the crisp mornings. Mm-hmm. I think the air smells so fresh. There's something about fall air. It's like fresh. I don't know if it's, just a mixture of, it's just a mixture of smells, and you're starting to get people who light their fires, so you get kind of that little, chimney fire smell, and
that
then
happened last night.
You get to do pumpkin spice and apple cinnamon and all that. Those smells which are my favorite.
Right.
So I love the warm afternoons and then the cool evenings again, and I just love it.
I think fall is so there's so many scents.
Yeah.
Like, you have apple, you have cinnamon, you have pumpkin, you have all these different scents. Like, Bath & Body Works has, taken all these scents and put them into jars. And I love their fall.
There is this... oh, my gosh. When you guys come back up to Fort Collins, and I say when because Steve...
It's going to happen.
Steve got a tattoo with Toby, and if any of you haven't seen it, you need to look at it. Mm-hmm. But it's not quite finished yet, so he needs to come up. But this time, when you come up, we'll do your service. But what we'll do is we'll go walk in Old Town.
I don't need a service. We could just go walk in Old Town.
There's this cute little place that you walk in, and they have the most amazing candles and essential oils and everything. It smells so amazing, and they have the most amazing places. And it's tiny, and all these places down on Fort Collins in Old Town, they're just these cute little boutiques, and they're super cool to go into. Mm-hmm. And it's just fun to walk around. I mean, you can go into them a million times and find something new,
Right.
And so it's neat. It's a neat place to go. So if any of you haven't been to Fort Collins, come up, and great restaurants and cute places to walk around. The music scene is amazing, and all kinds of stuff.
Were you shocked? Moving up there, were you shocked to find all this awesome stuff? Because, when you think of Fort Collins, you're like, college town.
I didn't realize it was as eclectic as it was. I mean, Toby kept telling me it was, but the more you live there, the more you find things and see, cool new little places or whatever. So,
and it's CSU. That's where Colorado State University is.
Right. The Rams.
Yes. And then there's CU Boulder.
Right.
And they have their annual, what do they call that? When the two teams play each other?
Game?
No. Wow. I must come across as a dingbat.
I don't know.
No, it's when these two specific teams
it's
play.
a rival thing, yeah. I don't know.
They play it in Vesco Field at Mile High.
Yeah.
And, a game, Janet.
Sorry, I had to reassert
I
it.
was on my front porch yesterday putting up my Halloween decorations.
Yeah.
And my neighbor was doing something with his lawn, and he's like, so, the score of the game? And I'm like, Jack, I don't do sports.
Yeah, I know. I don't
like,
either.
Oh, you're smart. And then he proceeded to go inside, and I didn't see him for a couple hours, so I'm guessing the Broncos were playing.
Yeah, they were.
But I'm just not a sports girl. My dad, he refuses to listen to me because I tell him, Dad, I don't follow sports. I don't follow sports. So, yesterday, I get a text, your team's playing, and I'm like, who is my team, Dad? He's like, the Cowboys. Well, in high school, I was a huge Troy Aikman fan. I thought he was just the
that was because he was hot.
Yeah. And so because of that, I'm like, I love football. I had all the team plastered all over. And so he's like, the Cowboys are playing. And I'm just like, okay, Dad. So I've stopped arguing with him, and I just humor him. And I'm like, oh, what's the score?
Yeah.
And so yesterday I was like, how's Troy Aikman doing? He's like, he's not on the team anymore, LOL. Yeah.
So. Oh, you mean he's still not playing? That's crazy.